Hello, everyone. Let's get started. Okay, let's go back to Brightspace here. Table of contents. So this week we've been discussing cron, and today we're going to continue with that. You do have a homework assignment, right? So let's take a look at where we are. Intro, you've submitted that assignment, so I'll be grading that soon. Scripting in case, there was no homework for this one, right? I just moved some of the problems to the next module. So no link for you to submit. Services and tools. See that here. So the Unix way, and we did this services, and you do have this assignment. Oops. So this one is due February 9 is the last day for you to submit. All right, so I'll go over this one today just to make sure there are no questions or we can address any problems. Let's go back to the table of contents. And then task scheduling and cron, which is the one that we were covering. So you will have a homework assignment for this one as well. So this is just slides and notes. You're reading material for managerial sysadmin. Cron, let's take a look at this. Yeah, these are just old notes. So you can read through those, and also provided some notes on the GitHub, so you can check those out as well. And then this should be the homework assignment then. So let me take a look. So basically this is going to be your third assignment, right? Your third assignment due. So as I think I went over this one, so just go through some of these commands. This is TCP dump essentially. We've already done several cron examples, right? Running scripts with cron. So I'll do this one today, the Perl script. And you have essentially these 6 problems. So let's just read through them, make sure that we have everything that we need to solve these. So the problems are: write a script and or cron entry to copy every file every Wednesday at 1 a.m. Save it in a specified folder. Okay, so that you should be able to do that. I will do more examples today, but pretty sure this is fine. Problem 2, write a script and or cron entry to check user statistics, such as usage, logins, etc., every day at 3 a.m. Summarize the results to a file or log. So you've seen examples of that. You should be able to do that one. Write a script and or cron entry to perform a cleanup, delete unimportant files in the temp folder. So you can create those files. I actually recommend that you do that. Don't delete files in the temp folder, just randomly, because some of those you may be using for something in your operating system. So create a few ones and then delete them. Problem number 4, write a script and or cron entry to capture network traffic with TCP dump every day at 4 p.m. And I've shown you an example, or 4 a.m., sorry. And I've shown you an example of how to do that as well, right? Extract some information from the extracted packet captures. We did something similar. But just, All right, let's see. Problem number 5. From etc pass WD, write a command pipeline. So what I mean is use the pipe, right? So pass it from one set of commands to another set of commands to return a sorted list. Okay. So you're going to go into etc, write a command pipeline, return a sorted list of the unique user shells. Okay. The output would look like this. So what's going to happen in there is that some users will have as their shell bin bash. Let's say most users. But some users, instead of having bin bash, will have bin false or bin sync. You see what I'm saying? So you can have 1,000 accounts, 300 have one, 500 have the other, and so on. So you just have to return something that looks like this. And also user has been login. These might be the ones that you're going to get. I don't remember exactly. because I wrote this problem last year, but yeah, it should be straightforward. The only part I have not given you is the sorting and unique, okay? So you'll have to kind of do a little bit of research to find out those commands. Does that make sense? But the way that this would work is, cat etc pass wd, right? You got the file, pipe it into something else, right? And then figure out a way to grep maybe just the bin lines, or every line may have a bin, in which case you don't have to grep anything, but you have to tell it then to find unique values. And so that's the tricky part, but there's a trick to this. Everything in there is like a column. So you just have to maybe say like the seventh column of all of them. You see what I'm saying? So you have to think of it that way. All right, so I might I'll let you play with it, and then maybe next week we'll talk about it a little bit more. But that's essentially what you have to do. So you have to learn that, the command prompt is very powerful. That's one of the tricks, right? Instead of writing Python code or whatever, you could do the sorting and the selection of unique values on the command line. Any questions about that? All right, so that's problem number 5. Problem number 6, similar to the previous one, but now indicate how many users have bin bash and bin file. So you have to, and bin false. So you have to do instead of listing the unique, now you have to do like a count of. Okay, and it'll be similar. All right, so just 2 hard problems really, and then everything else should be pretty straightforward. So this is your lab. So I will create the link right now. I'm not going to change it or add anything to it. I think this is a good lab, difficult enough without being too difficult. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just add the link. And then I want to go back to homework that's due this week. So, all right, so task scheduling cron. So I'll just say there's only one Word document in here, this one. So I'll just say all the problems in the Word document. I will call this assignment cron. This is so today is the 5th. So this is going to be due by the 12th. The 12th. Like 10 p.m. is fine. Okay, so it opens now, and it'll stay open until the 16th. All right, so I'll just say complete all the problems in the attached Word doc. Remember that you need to submit a report, right? With screenshots and everything. Any questions on this one? So I think this assignment should be a fun one. All right, so let's say, oh, any questions? No? All right, good. So now let's go back to one of the old homework assignments. I just want to make sure that everyone is understanding that one, the one that's due this week. So let's table of contents. So it's going to be is it services and tools? Yeah, services and tools. All right, so you've got 2 Word documents there. Let's click on complete all steps and problems in the attached Word document. And it's probably, yeah, that's fine. All right, so so it would be this one, and this one just references the case. You know what I mean? So you have to open that one and read the case, which we have already read the case. All right, so this one was just going over the services. We did a lot of this in class, netstat. You've seen examples of piping, of course. So that we've done this, services. So all that should be pretty easy. Then I gave you a set of problems related to chmod, right? So that should be Very straightforward as well. I don't anticipate any problems. Symbolic link, I've seen some questions of this, but I think for the most part, that's straightforward. So I'm just going to focus on the cuckoo's egg, okay? And go over this one just real quick. And you can ask any questions that you have. All right. And then I will assume this is clear. All right, everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. This one. Um, yeah. So okay, yeah, that I remember now. Let's just read through it real quick.